Joining us now is Jay Bender, a media law attorney. And Jay, let's get straight to it. We're talking about the roast of VP Kamala Harris. Can the USC shut this event down, or are their hands tied behind their backs because of freedom of speech?
Well, it's interesting. The sponsors of this are as clever as they are reprehensible, because they announced this and people who should know better brought attention to it by saying the university should cancel the speech. The university is restricted by the First and 14th Amendments and cannot cancel the event, no matter how reprehensible the speech.
So what type of backlash could USC face if they decide to cancel this event?
Well, two things will happen. The promoters will be overjoyed because that's really what they're after. I think they would love not to have the event so they could say they had been canceled. But also it would expose the university to liability for violation of civil rights of the people who are promoting the event. If the university had a stronger statement at the beginning explaining why, as a state institution, it is limited in what restrictions it can impose, none of this might have happened, and these people wouldn't have gotten the publicity that they have gotten. They love it.
So how does a public institution like USC balance freedom of speech against to what some people are calling hateful rhetoric?
Well, the First and 14th Amendment exist to protect unpopular speech. Barney's song does not need First Amendment protection, and the university can restrict speech based on time, place, and manner if it's not related to the content of the speech. Here, the complaint is that the content of the speech is what is offensive, and the state, in this case the university, has a very high burden to justify a restriction on that speech based on the content.
And for the last question here, so what happens if, so the scheduled event takes place and something happens on campus? Could USC be held liable? Let's say if there is an outbreak or a fight, a shooting or something like that that results in people being upset.
Probably not, because state institutions have liability unless they have done something egregious. I think the best thing that could happen is nobody go to the event. People are talking about boycotting a football game. That's irrelevant. Boycott the event. Don't go. Don't show up. Don't protest. Let these people spout off their nonsense without encouraging them.
Jay Bender, local media law here in Columbia. Thank you so much for coming. We do appreciate all your insight.
Pleasure.
Stay up to date with this story and more. Subscribe to our WACH FOX YouTube page. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell to never miss an update.